Living pretty reckless because I didn't think I would live long enough. Unfortunately, I'm 40 years old. I never thought I would reach this age. That's why I lived recklessly as I did, because I never had no idea I would live to be 40 years old. It's a miracle. And I went through a great deal of money, and I don't have as much as I used to have. And it doesn't bother me as much because I never was a guy that was crazy about money, but I wish I was smarter. I just wish I was smarter. But, you know, old too soon, smart too late. And along the way, I became a very proud father of 6 kids, and that was the best moment of my life. I have Gina getting ready to go to American college. That's my oldest daughter, and I'm extremely proud of her. And I have my 2 other kids, Amir and Raina. They were undefeated in this season in basketball at 10 and 11 years old, and it was in good morning in America, and I just couldn't believe that. And then I have Exodus and Miguel, who also, they're very young, 5 and 2 years old. They're very young and they haven't accomplished anything yet. Then I have Mikkel, who's 16, who's going to school as well. And I'm just proud to be a happy father.
Get him, Raina, get him. Oh, you got him, Raina. You got him. Oh, you knocked him out, Raina. You did it. And the champion of the world, Raina Tyson. Put your hands up, Raina. All right. You won, Raina.
I met Monica perhaps 21 years ago. A mutual friend of ours introduced us to one another. We hooked up. I went to prison that year. She stuck by my side for the whole 3-year duration. We spent a great deal of time together. We eventually got married. She had a young daughter for me named Raina, and then later on she had another young son named Amir. And we were married for, I believe, 7 years, but I was gallivanting around with other strange women, hanging on the streets, never coming home, never being a family man. And eventually we became estranged with one another, and that led to a divorce. But despite all that, we remained good friends. We're a great friend, but horrible married couple. She's the greatest mother I've ever seen in my life. She totally dedicates her life to the children. She's the only mother that lets the children tell them what their children say. I want to go to Canada, Mommy. I want to go to France. I want to go to Tibet, Mommy. And she gets up and go where the kids wants to go. I never seen anything like that in my life. Serious jet setters. And I can't understand that. I was never a jet setter when I was 11 or 12 years old. I never left the street corner.
So, has Iron Mike turned into Mellow Mike? Whether he has or not, Tyson needs to punch with the type of intentions that once made him the baddest man on the planet. An aging fighter's power, the old-timers will tell you, is the last thing to go.
Well, the reason I fought Kevin McBride was just for a payday. I didn't really think I was winning or anything. I didn't anticipate winning. It was just a whole mindset I had. I didn't really care. I was so out of shape. I was tired. I wasn't taking it serious. We were just fighting for the payday.
Kevin McBride, a journeyman, is making Mike Tyson look like a third-tier heavyweight. Oh, bring her. 15 seconds left of the 6th round.
And if McBride actually wins this round, it would be a 10-7 round.
Not a knockdown. McBride just pushing Tyson down. And he's having difficulty getting up.
He wants Joe Cortez to help him.
He can barely make it to his feet at the bell.
That was a push.
Obviously a push.
That was a push.
Tyson totally disorganized.
Hey, come here.
It's over. Kevin McBride is the winner. Mike Tyson quits on his stool. He's not coming out for the 7th round. It's all over. Kevin McBride has defeated Mike Tyson.
Mike, first let's start with you. Did you want to continue?
Well, I would like to continue, but I saw that I was getting beat on. I realized I don't think I have it anymore because I got the ability to stay in shape, but I don't got the fighting guts, I don't think, anymore.
When did you recognize that? At what part of the fight?
I don't know. Early into the fight. I'm just sorry I let everybody down. I just don't have this in my heart anymore.
Did you feel as though you had it coming into the fight?
No, I'm just fighting to take care of my bills, basically. I don't have the stomach for this kind of no more. I'm more conscious of my children and those guys looking at my parents. I don't have that ferocity. I'm not an animal anymore.
Does that mean we won't see you fight again?
Yeah, that's most likely. I'm not going to fight again. I'm not going to disrespect the sport anymore by losing to this caliber of fighters.
Mike, a lot of people wonder what you'll do now with your life. Boxing has been your whole life.
Well, I'm sure I'll find something to do. Boxing doesn't define me. I'm just sorry to disappoint the people in the city. I know I didn't have it in my stomach no more, but I was in dire needs to take care of my life. I'm just being honest. I'm not taking nothing away from Kevin. I don't love this no more. I'm just in here. I don't love this no more. I even love fighting since 1990. But Kevin, congratulations on your career and good luck. I wish you the best and make a lot of money. I'm just tired of fighting. Boxing has no place in my heart anymore. If I have any anger, if it's directed at anyone, it's directed at myself. Because I'm disappointed with myself. Because of things I should have known better, things I should have accomplished in my life, and things that I've done that I know was wrong towards the people I love most. In the past, when alcohol and drugs had got a hold of me, I was totally disrespectful. I was totally out of control. I had no respect for anybody. I had no respect for myself. I didn't care about people who loved me. I almost didn't care about my children. That's the only thing that kept me straight and made me just decided, yes, Mike, you have to check in. I became an addict out of depression, and I had to eventually go to this program because it left a great sting in my heart and a big emptiness. I had all these things in life, but none of them fulfilled that big hole that I had in my life. Nothing fulfilled that. So I noticed if I could have all that and it hasn't fulfilled that hole I have, it's not going to do it. So it has to be something else that I'm looking for. I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's something I'm dealing with. That's why coming to this program, I think, was the best thing that ever happened to me. I just want to see my kids get married and graduate from school. I want to see a grandchild. I want to see Mike Tyson with a grandchild. I wonder what that's going to be like. I want to stay out here. I want to see my kids grow. I want to be a better person in life. I don't like the person who I become. I know I've become. I'm an insane individual. I put all those drugs in my system. I do not want to do that any longer. And I just want to be a decent human being, which I know I can be. I just feel good about myself now. I just have a better outlook on life, and I just want to make everything better. And I can't make up for the past, of course, but I just want to have a healthy future. I'm just interested in my health more than anything now. What I've done in the past is a history, and what I'm going to do in the future is a mystery.
Of the streets, walks in the rain. From Brownsville to Spofford, the boxing king. Man, a machine, an animal, physical strength and intelligence. But that type of intellect y'all respect to connect those punches. Still as a kid he stole lunches to making millions in the hundreds. Chaotic conscious, the rage, the stage, the grandeur. Had to endure slander, took it like a man cause the mighty stand alone. In the bigger at home, the penitentiary.